Now, this is something that maybe is going to surprise a lot of people, but the pineal gland and the cone we see in ancient cultures, we see in religion, we see in many different representations, is a very sacred symbol which represents, guess what? The pure frequency. That's right, the 528 hertz, which is very, very important, and also the 432, which is also really good. Now, this, guys, is exactly why they destroyed the frequencies of the past. In some of these pictures, for example, we have this one here. Back in the day, especially before the Second World War, they would literally remove many of the bells in many places and replace them because the old bells were ringing at a frequency which was actually beneficial for the human beings. They removed them so this frequency of peace and, I would say, good vibes would not be beneficial for the humans. I mean, there's many videos on YouTube. I recommend you guys watch this particular video, which is really good one, which explains the 432 and the 528 hertz, explained the most powerful frequencies in the universe. And this one actually explains how people back in the day would actually use these frequencies for meditation, for improving their health benefits, and even for many other beneficial things for the human, even like the heart rate, even the blood sugar. There's so many things that these frequencies were actually used for back in the day. Of course, now we don't know about this anymore because the media industry has actually changed the frequencies and they are not allowing people to experience this naturally throughout the day. An even more interesting example, as you can see here, everything is connected, and the organizations of today's world actually have very important agendas in our society to make sure that people who use their services, I would say, or whatever, are actually a bit misled in terms of what is actually best for them. So this is why we have a situation right now where people have lost the pure knowledge of the past, in which actually, if you remember, things were very different, where with the old frequencies there was actually strong benefit for humanity. But of course, at the start of the 20th century and also at the end of the 19th century, like I said before, they destroyed so many of the structures and removed so many of the bells and so many of the devices which were producing that frequency naturally throughout the cities to avoid people getting benefit from it. So yes, this is a very short summary of something that has affected every single human being on the planet. In Tibet, the monks still practice this, and you can see, go to their actual meetings where they use specific bows and specific techniques where they actually simulate the 528 frequency quite a lot, because that actually helps them in their meditation and in their inner peace. So yes, guys, quite shocking, but this is another example how the powers of the world, the elites, are only here to basically control us and dominate us and not really give us what we actually need for our, I would say, development, right? So yeah, guys, that's it for today's short video. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you later in the next one.